Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to the health show today. Today we have a very, very big guest with us. His name is Pharmacist Joseph Darius. I think I got it right. We are going to be talking about YPG. It's all about YPG today. We want to talk about his plans for YPG. We're also going to be asking some very important questions to him to see what are the ways he has to address most of our desires as young pharmacists. So our first question to Pharm Darius will be welcome on board as YPG National President. What are your plans for YPG for this tenure?
Okay, good evening to you, Pharmacist Ezekiel, the viewers. My plans for YPG for this tenure to put in my effort to see that we improve the awareness of this particular association, our members, especially those that are not participating. I have made a few findings on why some people are not don't participate in YPG activities, and I've been able to find out some certain information about that. So I intend to work on that seriously to see that I increase participation of our young pharmacists. There is a lot they are missing by not participating, so I intend to correct that seriously.
Okay, so currently there are a lot of young pharmacists as community pharmacists, and unfortunately, community pharmacy is one of the area of pharmacy where there are lots of mispractices. Most of the what do you call it, especially the issue of R&G, especially the issue of business owners encroaching into it. And now, how will you as a national chairman address this problem of young pharmacists, especially those in the community practice?
I think community pharmacy has been one area of practice that a lot of young pharmacists have been, injured in the past. You see young pharmacists going there and not getting the satisfaction they desired from the practice. A lot of people go there and they end up cheated by their bosses, their employers, and all of that.
Yeah.
Tend to correct that by first of all creating programs that will make us aware of who we are. Because I think a lot of people on interacting with some young pharmacists, I think what needs to be done. A lot of people need to know who they are. We are pharmacists. We are full-blown pharmacists. One needs to be aware of the title or the position he holds. A lot of young pharmacists don't even know how to negotiate correctly. I'm not talking about pharmacists that have gained some level of experience in the practice. I'm talking about fresh graduates. I'm talking about people, they throw themselves and they become vulnerable in the hands of their employers. I'm trying to see how we can correct that, because that is also another aspect of mispractice. I think that's what your question says.
Yeah.
Able to correct that, then we correct the clinical practice aspect. Now, when one knows that as a pharmacist, you take responsibilities of the premise, I think it will go a long way correcting it.
Yeah.
Now, there are lots of mispractice that are also pioneered by individual greed. Understand? Individual greed. Practice says the PCN law says this is what you should do and not do, and sometimes some people get it extra. Understand? So that one I think is behavioral. But the ones that concerns practice, especially that needs to be for the young pharmacists, I mean, especially the ones that they are not aware of or have not gotten full education on. I intend to bring programs that will help us, that will expose us. Our eyes, yeah. As the white man says, that knowledge is power.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of orientation and reorientation that my government will do for.
Okay. Now, I like the way you broke it down. You're able to mention one of the problems we have is behavioral. How do you address that? Because it seems to me that the behavioral problems are the problems that are going to have more impact on the practice. So how do you think we can handle that behavioral aspect of the problem?
Okay, for now, I think if we have an example, then we deal with it that way. Because it's not. You understand? I can't
Yeah.
start giving instances when I don't have one at hand now. So if there are some that are due to individual inability to exercise personal discipline, but everyone is supposed to have be self-conscious about discipline. If there are ones that concerns that, then so, but bringing out an example that has not already come aboard, I think it will be difficult for me.
Okay.
But as it unveils, if it unveils, okay, we'll handle it as it comes.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's that. This is just a follow-up question to this question. Um, um, for your office, are there any plans for final year students? Final year students they eventually graduate to become YPs. So how are you going to transition them from being students to young pharmacists? In my state, we have that kind of problem too. So I don't know what you can do at a national level.
Thank you very much. We'll have a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
But the final students are already associate members, and I intend to. A lot of them have. I have discussion with some students from University of Jos.
Okay.
A lot of pharmacy students are losing interest, have lost interest, or they are losing interest by the day.
Okay.
They are losing interest from pharmacy. Yes, I intend to go back there, use YPG as a platform to inspire or to re-inspire them. Understand? I think the gap, there are things in their heart, or I think due to the nature of the studies of pharmacy, a lot of people have been hurt with carryovers and here and there, different kind of stories. I know how the pressure of pharmacy school can be. A lot of people have been hurt. So I intend to use this government to go back to most of the universities to reach out the students, especially
Yeah.
the ones in final year, because these are the next generation of young pharmacists. And
Yeah.
if we don't do that, it will even tell in our numbers. Now, lack of participation that a lot of young pharmacists don't like participating in YPG activities and they don't even give a damn. Now, most of them, if they had gotten them right from that age, they will have been inspired and seen something more motivating in the profession. So I intend to go back. I'll go to most of the faculties, really handle those people that are stealing. Lots of students in our pharmacy schools that are stealing have spilled for 3, 4, 5 days. I intend to go back there and see how we talk to them and inspire them. Some of them need psychotherapy, okay?
Yeah.
Even not a direct one, an indirect therapy. Yes, I intend to engage them,
Okay.
open up, cause them to open up to us. And if there are ways we can intervene and speak with some of the deans in the faculty, think the YPG can serve as a better interface between those and the faculty. So I have that in my plan, sir.
All right, thank you very much. That's a very good one, especially the spelling students. Okay, so we'll move on to our next question, sir. This is a very interesting one. A lot of young pharmacists are leaving the country, a lot. And what's your take? And how can YPG create your administration, especially create a very, very smooth transition for those living in Nigeria, let's say to the UK? Because I believe a pharmacist should, a pharmacy nation worldwide, the practice are is quite tedious. So going over the whole process of re-engineering your license again and becoming eligible to practice there. So what do you think YPG can do to fast track this process? Or first of all, I think, what's your take on YPG leaving the country first? Or whatever. What's your take on YPG leaving the country first?
You know, footballers also leave their countries too. Other countries for what? For better pay, for greener pasture, as they say. And for that entertainment. Now, this is pharmacy, and a pharmacist has essential. Pharmacist is essential for life, and it saddens me that a lot of people are leaving the country. But what can we do? That has been the question in my mind. What can I do? Now they are living for a just cause, as they say, because there are lots of financial burdens and a lot of young pharmacists. They call you a pharmacist
Yeah.
today, they're inviting you for weddings. Your parents, your relatives, your friends, a lot of them, they were looking up to you and you have come. You should stop problems. So, and I think a lot of young pharmacists are leaving the country so that it can help their capacity, that capacity in them of solving problems, so that they can have more economic power.
Yeah.
So, comes dicey for me to speak, but I have made a resolution. I'll stay back in this country. From my resolution, maybe it will inspire someone. Why would I stay back in this country? I know the economy not easy on me, also facing it. In fact, you go looking for a job, they tell you that, do you know this person? You should collect letter from such a person, from that person. If you go establishing your premises, you know some of the challenges involved. But I have made a resolution that I will stay back in this country, because if I leave this country, who will take care of my own parents? Who will
Yeah.
take care of their pharmaceutical needs? Who will take care of the pharmaceutical needs of my own brothers, of my own friends, of the country entirely? Who will do that? Recently, I think there was a publication that in Nigeria there are 0.07 pharmacies to 1,000 population of Nigeria.
Yeah.
0.07 pharmacies to. So the number is actually sad. It's terrible. Uh, we will just do our best to speak with each other and pray for the country, pray for our profession. Then I intend to bring a program to YPG more interesting for our people. Maybe as a reason for one to stay back in the country. Um,
Okay.
I intend to come up with a program whereby uh, pharmacists will use their scientific talent, bring it to play, and create something and come up with winners from it. Maybe we don't know how. Maybe revolution could occur from there too. You understand? I think
Yeah.
those pharmacists, some of them that are leaving the country too, they feel they are not used properly. They leave school, they are looking to how they'll start manufacturing drugs, maybe own their own company, but they end up becoming retailers or wholesalers, and maybe they are not interested in it. The reason for them to go abroad or in areas of practice. So if uh, we come up with programs that will catch their fancy, possibly. Because some of the drugs, I gave it a thought one time that some of these drugs that are imported from China, from Canada, from USA, from India, possibly, it will shock you. Maybe there are young pharmacists there that are producing these things.
Yeah.
And now we also have this manpower in this country. So YPG, I intend to use YPG to see how we can diversify somehow. Okay, inspired diversification. I think that's quite.
All right. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for the response. I think we just have one question left for you. I think, or two questions, but let's deal with this first. Um, the other question is, what is the legacy? What legacy do you want YPs to remember your administration for? What is an opportunity, an open check for you now? So, what do you want YPs to remember your administration for?
I have said it before, and I'll say it again here. Um, by virtue of
Hello, since we lost our guest there, I really hope he gets back soon. If you are here for the first time, kindly subscribe and like and share this video with your fellow young pharmacist that is currently watching or in the state where you are, so they can get to listen to the current national chairman of YPG Nigeria tell us his plan for his tenure. Right. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is the health show. What we do here is we just talk about health related issues. We basically invite guests on our Sundays live show to talk about um, different topics. Today we have Pharm Joseph Darius from Jos. He is the national YPG president. Okay, so we have other videos. If you check our videos, you can see every of our other videos in the channels that can be educative, that can help you get to know some medications or some conditions. You better do well to like, watch, and share with your friends. All right, thank you very much for staying with us. So I guess we'll just hold on until we get our guest back. Just give us a few minutes. I hope this is the country that we're in, and network can be very embarrassing sometimes. So I hope he joins us back soon. Thank you very much. Hello, if you're just coming, thank you for joining us in the health show today. We have our guest speaker, Pharmacist Joseph Darius, um, YPG National Chairman, and we're talking currently about his tenure. What do we expect as a young pharmacist from his tenure? Well, currently, we have a network challenge from his end, so just kindly bear with us as he tries to resolve it. He'll be back with us in a moment. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us. We regret to inform that the network problem has been quite too difficult for us to recover from. So we'll be putting a stop to the live video now. Thank you very much for your time, everyone. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to the YouTube channel. See you in our next video. Our next video will come up on Tuesday and another on Thursday, and our live stream will be coming up on Sunday. Thank you very much and see you there. Bye bye.